of course, being supported by the other members from the other political parties. I think in Mpumalanga, we were united as members of the Women's Caucus. If you remember, Honorable Tabete, that even in the previous parliament, we all stood up to support Honorable Sutole, that she must contest the position of being the chairperson of the DA in Mpumalanga. That showed the support that we give to each other, regardless of the political affiliation. So we want you to champion that unity, that we stand for each other, that we support each other. That we must know that we are all members of the provincial legislature, support our speaker, support members of the executive. Of course, as the legislature is doing its oversight work, it has to do its work in terms of doing oversight. But in the main, it should be not to destroy each other, but really to support each other, and also that if there's something that I'm not doing right, women must be free to call me on the side to say, Mama Shongwe, I think we are not doing well, la. In fact, we must assist each other and strengthen each other, because what utimela uyiwan. I think you become strong if other women are supportive. Siyekele lento yokuphulana down le syndrome that has been killing most of us as women in the continent, or not excluding our country, South Africa. We have to be united, as Honorable Stole Asho, we are all excited because we must have a platform as women where we share our issues. You know, some of us are, some of us as women is victims of gender-based violence, but we don't have a platform la we are going to cite those issues. So I think this platform will go a long way in terms of strengthening us as women, and also to stand up and fight for what is right for us, because we're leaders in our own right. Nobody must dictate our destiny except us as women. With that, I want to support the launch of the Women's Caucus, and also to thank Honorable Boys to come and support us as Mpumalanga during this launch. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Shongwe. And I think we're on the last item on our agenda. Can you pin the agenda, support staff? Yes, we are on the last item, that is closure.
Honorable Tabete. Honorable Tabete.
Yes, Honorable Speaker.
Maybe before we close, maybe Honorable Boyce, as our keynote, who gave us the keynote address, would like to say something in terms of what was raised by honorable members before. Maybe she left for another meeting. Maybe if we can just give her an opportunity.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I can give it to Honorable Boise, the
Boys.
Boise. Is it Boise or she will pardon me, Shem Swati. So sometimes I cannot pronounce the same name correctly. So, but we will learn along the way. Over to you, Ma'am
I don't
Over
mind
to
when
you,
you don't pronounce.
Ma'am Tombela, over to you.
I don't mind when you don't pronounce voice
Nontombeka.
correctly. It's Nontembeko that must be pronounced good, but voice, I don't mind. Oh, no.
Yeah, Nontombeka. Correct.
On a serious note, no. I think, Speaker and colleagues, what have been raised by colleagues are comments that are meant to enrich what we were speaking on. Are also enlightening me as I go back to my own women's caucus in saying that the role that we're playing must be deeper, including what we are doing, because in KZN in particular, we started focusing firstly also amongst the things that we're doing. We dealt initially with women that are known as informal traders, because we have differentiated them according to different stakeholders. We need to focus on dealing with all women. I want to also, now that I'm given a challenge, to speak to women in lawmaking, that we need to deal with also the discrimination amongst women as women's caucus. I know that it might be controversial, but I think that any area that we are not looking at, that we must look at as women's caucus, the issue of sex workers that remain illegal in South Africa. It's illegal. We are women legislators. We never discussed it. What does it mean? What discriminatory effect does it have on the life of a woman? What other areas of interventions that we can have? So if we continue to sit in women's caucus, not sitting only when we are speaking in committees and contributing in the NCOP in bills that are there, initiating laws that can insulate women from victimization. I think that we can do all of those things as women's caucus as we strengthen it. But I appreciate the contributions that were given by the fellows with that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker from KZN. Honorable Speaker Shiba, you want to say something?
Okay, no, thank you very much, Honorable Tabete. And let me welcome all the input from Honorable, starting from our guest speaker. Really, we were capacitated, and we were taking what you have said very seriously. So, as honorable members have indicated, the issue, what you have said, it's also form a program of action that Honorable Tabete and the whips that you will be working with, just to sit down and also draw a program of action to look at all the things that honorable members have said. I think taking from our last sitting as multi-party caucus women take mentioned that as women we need also to look at issues that are affecting us from different political parties during this time of COVID-19. I think this one we also need to come up with a program that will also assist us, and also the issues that must be given priority to, like empowerment of women, especially in terms of skills development, and also economically, and also to check the compliance in terms of women that are employed. I'm so glad that we have honorable members here on the side of government and also at legislature to check in terms of employment, that are we or the department are in compliance with the labor law in terms of employment, or in terms of the quota, and also look at women that are disabled also, to say that they must also be given an opportunity. I think what you have said, the issues of provision of sanitary towels, as mentioned, I'm so glad that Honorable Chonga is also here. There is a program that DSP is pushing. There is a lot that we need to do, and I must mention that we were all motivated by the input from our guest speaker and also by your input. I think the team that will be working with you, Honorable Tabete, will come up with a program of action so that we can push issues of women. You know, women are being abused. There is a gender-based violence, all those kind of things. We're talking issues of land now. There are women out there. Honorable Lakshmi Naren had mentioned the issue of looking of women, taking care of women that are on rural areas. There are women that are on agriculture that also need our support, but it's something that we need also to look at. Thank you very much, Honorable Tabete, for giving me this opportunity. You are one of the presiding officers, and when I've checked with other provinces, and women caucuses are being chaired by, if the deputy speaker is a female, that deputy speaker is chairing the women caucus, or any presiding officer who is a female. But you have our support. We know that in as much as you have that experience, you will also have some challenges. We are supporting you. We will be behind you. Anyone within the legislature, please, if you are having a challenge, let this caucus assist. Let us shine. As Honorable Sitole, you have mentioned, to say that it's good to start a day, it's good to start a month on this note. Thank you very much. Keep on shining, on shining, stay blessed, and enjoy the rest of the day. Congratulations, Honorable Tabete. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I think we're going to do whatever you have said through the support staff, and I want to promise this Women's Caucus that definitely we are going to champion the interest of women in Mpumalanga. Thank you very much. The meeting stands adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, ma'am.
Honorable members.
Thank you and congratulations.
If there are mistakes, we will correct them along the way. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bua, Speaker. Ushonjalo, Honorable Stoll. Bua.
Yeah. No, siyabonga kakhulu. Siyabonga kakhulu. Women in executive, please support our premier in all the programs that she is having.
And you too. Our two leaders, our premier and our speaker, you have 100% support from us.
Yeah, we also need to support one another. Nani siyan support as executive. Nisi leader kahle. Nive uthi kunabo make COVID. No, thank you very much, honorable members. Siyabonga kakhulu. We will indicate in terms of the programming who's as informer chair where multi-party women's caucus ukuthi sizohlangana nini kanjani. We need to sit push my issues wabo mama. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Speaker. Bye. We have another meeting. Bye-bye.
Yes, the meeting yet was very short and to the point. We will be able to go to other meetings. Thank you very much. Support staff, are you there?
Yes, madam.
Yes, you need to keep
Yeah.